Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How are we doing today? You're back in Kat's Cooking Kitchen, where you can look at my videos on either YouTube or Facebook. Please look me up and check out some of my recipes. I have some really easy and fun recipes to make. Nothing I make is terribly difficult. I pick recipes that I like with as few ingredients as possible. At my age, I don't want to spend all day in the kitchen cooking like I used to when we were raising our sons. So today, I am going to show you how to make Crackpot candy. Some call it Crackpot crack. It's peanuts and chocolate for peanut clusters. And you start out, I sprayed my Crackpot here with some non-stick cooking spray just to help it keep from sticking. I have also got my peanuts here. Now, first thing we do is we put the peanuts in, and we want 16 ounces of dry roasted peanuts, which I have already opened, and we pour them in the bottom. We have our crock pot set on low. Okay, now I didn't have 16-ounce bottle of the cocktail peanuts, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to weigh them and get 16 ounces of cocktail peanuts, which of course is a pound. There's 11 ounces. I don't think I can get 4 more in there. There's 11 of the pound. We need 5 more ounces. Whoops. Oops. And five more ounces of peanuts. Okay? That is so easy. Isn't that so easy? Now, I also need 2 packages of peanut butter chips, which I don't have. I thought I had them stored away here for when I got busy cooking, but here I am today putting this together and I don't have any. What I do have is peanut butter. And for these kind of recipes, some will tell you you can't substitute peanut butter for peanut butter chips. They're too different. But I went online and did some searching, and I found where people have made this when they're making granola bars. They use peanut butter instead of peanut butter chips, and even making the Crock-Pot candy. Someone had mentioned that they didn't have the chips and they used the peanut butter. My recipe calls for 2 10-ounce bags of the peanut butter chips, 2 10-ounce bags. That's about a cup each bag. And per cup of peanut butter to the 1 cup of peanut butter chips is 1/3. You only use 1/3 a cup per cup of peanut butter chips. So today, since we needed 2 bags, we'll be using 2/3 cup. 2/3. So, and I only have my 1/3 cup measure here today, so. Okay, there's a 1/3. And they didn't say where they put it in the recipe when they substituted. I'm going to put it on top of the peanuts and under the chocolate. Okay. There's another 1/3 cup. Okay. There's that. Pretty dang easy. And this is like I say, don't get bummed out if all of a sudden you're in the middle of trying to start a recipe and you're out of something you thought you had. Check it out. Google it. See if there's substitutions you can make. That's what I did. If I just Googled, can I substitute real peanut butter for peanut butter chips? That's where it came up. First 3 people said no, you couldn't do it. Kept reading on down through the comments. The next 4 people said yes, you can. We're going to find out today, aren't we? So now we also need 12 ounces each of semi-sweet chocolate chips, and my bag is twice that big. So I'm going to measure them just to make sure. It isn't really You could eyeball trying to use half of this, but for today, I'm going to measure it. Bowl's filling up quickly. Yep, a little over, not much. There we go, 12 ounces exactly. I know you can't see my scale, but then we're going to splash those over the top. Now we're going to use a bag of milk chocolate chips. It probably is about 12 ounces. It's a half bag left over from something else I was making. So we are going to, again, weigh out 12 ounces. I think that's okay. I gave me 15 ounces, but I might be a couple ounces short on the almond bark. So that's not going to hurt a thing to put in a couple extra ounces. So there you have it. You have the peanuts, the peanut butter in place of the peanut butter chips, the semi-sweet 12 ounces, and the milk chocolate. Ended up being 15 ounces. But like I said, my almond bark's about 3 ounces short. So I'm putting in a pound. Oh, I'm supposed to break these up. You're supposed to break these up into their chunk sizes. Okay. I'm using a pound each of white and chocolate. I'm not sure how they, I don't remember. I only make this stuff like once a year, once every other year. So I'm not too, I don't remember that well. But I know every time I make it, it comes out great. I have added Heath bits to it before. But although it was okay, it was good, I'd rather save that kind of expensive stuff for like cookies or something where you can really, really enjoy that Heath crunch. Now that's all there is for right now. I'm going to leave this in our crock pot for 1 hour. We're going to come back, we're going to stir it, see how it's doing, and give or take 30 to 45 minutes more, we're going to leave the lid back on again until it completely melts and is smooth and ready for us to dip up. And that is not a problem. That is so easy. You can use 2 big spoons. You can do like I do. And I use my small, little over an inch cookie scoop. And I get it a little heaping. I don't flatten it like I do cookie dough. So that's all there is to it, folks. And I will be back in a second as soon as the hour is up on our chocolate. Hang in there. Hang around. If you've never made this, the only hard part is dipping it up because it makes so many clusters. Easy, easy recipe. People love them. They make great gifts if you're giving away goodie boxes or bags or whatever you want to call them. And this is just the start of my cookie week. I have to give some away this weekend, so I got to get my butt in gear and get some stuff made. So I'll be right back. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's been an hour, but I'm telling you, this isn't really melting all that fast. On the edges it is. So I'm going to wait. Evidently, I would guess, looking at this, that the white chocolate melts a little bit faster than the chocolate, the dark chocolate does. You're supposed to stir it. Can't really get down there and stir much. Let's just, maybe if we roll the chocolate chunks under, they will melt faster in the next half hour. Try and bury these in. It's really hard to stir when your chocolate isn't really melted yet. Even the chocolate chips in here that you can't see have not melted. So that's the best I could do. Surely isn't going to hurt anything, stirring it up like that. The next time you see me, we should be ready to dip up our, to dip up our clusters. So hang in there with me, and I'll be back in probably half hour to 45 minutes. But just a second for you. Aren't you guys lucky? See you in a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. As you can see, I'm just beginning to stir this up. All our chocolate has melted. And now the important thing is, I should probably have a hot pad because Crackpot's hot. But you have to make sure you dig down in the bottom, bring all those peanuts up. As you can see, I'm bringing some up now. Because you need to get everything evenly coated with this wonderful chocolate base we have in here. Okay? And that's pretty good. I might find a couple nuts that I missed, but I think I've done a pretty good job getting everybody stirred in. Okay, so now we have this whole crock pot full of candy. And the easiest thing to do for me is get my parchment paper out. And this piece of parchment paper will not hold all these candies. I will have to change it out. And it'll take a long time for it to dry up. And there's my scoop. Go down here. And that gives you, here I'll put one on a plate so I can move it. That gives you a really good chunk of candy. Not any little tiny chunks in our house. But it's like a, I guess it'd be like a mini peanut cookie or peanut candy bar, however you want to look at it. But this is as easy as it gets. It just takes a little while to get through all this candy. And I'm telling you, once it's dried up and everything's in there and good. Now, depending on what people like, I have a lot of picky eaters around me. So I don't put anything like nuts in it or coconut, which I think might taste pretty good. But I've never put coconut in it because too many of my friends and family do not care for coconut. So I just leave, and these are absolutely delicious on their own. They do not need anything added to them. You're going to love them. And this only takes, from start to finish, a couple of hours. They were about an hour and a half in the crock pot. And it's going to take me about a half hour, maybe a little less, to scoop all this out and get it on parchment. So go out, enjoy, make candy. Tomorrow I'm going to do something I call reindeer food. So it's just a bunch of good things tossed together with white chocolate. Absolutely delicious. I love the sweet salty things with like the pretzels and the, oh gosh. Oh yeah, bugles. This one comes with bugles in it. Pretzels. I don't remember. I don't remember what all. I'm sure there's peanuts. So, be looking out for that one. That'll be up Thursday or Friday. This is Wednesday evening. So, go out. Have a great evening. Hope you're not up here in the rain. I hope you're somewhere where it's sunny and warm. But today it's rainy and cold and damp. So not a particularly good day up here. So have yourselves a good evening. Thank you for watching as always. And it's Kat's Cooking Kitchen on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks again. Till next time, everybody. See ya.